Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick.
Look at that on the morning rain. Oh, it used to be so inspiring. Okay, there we go. You're the key to my peace of mind. Skirt. Ooh, you ready? I'm ready. Eyes ready. So, let me find it. Okay, here we go. Good morning. Nobody know we own, so they gonna have to.
You want to wait?
No.
Oh.
No. They'll find us.
Right. We are live.
Jazz scared the hell out of me. Jazz, why is you creepy? What is wrong with Jazz? She scared the shit out of me.
I know she gets on my nerves. Ooh. Okay. Can I shirt? Did you figure out how to tag people then?
No, because I never went back to it.
Oh, looks like somebody already did. Is that you?
I shared it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it in. We got one person watching. That's Jazz. Sitting there staring at us. Your food is in the oven. I'll give it to you.
Because she's damn sure just like, where's my food?
Right, I know you warmed it up. Child, I had opened up those cans of tunas yesterday. As soon as I opened up one, she was like on her bed, laying down, and she jumped right up.
Why you get the cans? You got to get the little package. The cans cheaper.
Yeah, they're like 69 cents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they cheaper than the packet.
Oh, you know what? I still bought the $1 ones.
Well, you should buy the packet, so you got to worry about using no can opener.
Yeah.
Well, I think they got the pull top. No, they don't.
No.
You got to use a can opener.
But they,
that is one of the most frustrating things ever.
I only got the $1 ones because the $1 would be in the box, like in the tray. The 69 cents was just stacked up individually.
Yeah. So you could actually just leave it in the box, pick it up.
Right. What you sipping on?
My green water.
Oh. What is it? What is it made out of?
It's chlorophyll. So it's just water. I'm not dropping some chlorophyll in it. So I'm doing green this week because did I tell you I juice? I juice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week I usually drink green juice anyway, but this week I'm doing everything green. So green juice, green food.
So what's chlorophyll?
It's like the plants that what the plants use to give them plants energy. The sun.
Ray.
Shines on the plants, and the chlorophyll gives the plants energy.
Oh,
it's in plants. It's what makes plants green.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the liquid kind is really good for us because it has the same building blocks in it that our blood have in it, except instead of iron, it has magnesium. So it gives you like the good feeling and things like that. Well, but anyway, I said I was gonna drink green stuff this week, so I bought this. Well, it's just dropped, so I put it in my water. So I'm gonna drink this in my water because they kind of help me with my energy and stuff. Because I be tired all the time. Trying to get my health back, health as well. But anyway,
when you say I was like chloroform,
because it sounds like the stuff that people used to, put up on people's mouth and kill them. I mean, try to like
knock them out.
Yeah, but that's not it. That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
and then chlorine. I was like,
the stuff they put in the pool.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm gonna show y'all the I can't show y'all. I'll post a box. I'll post a picture in the comments when I get home of the box.
Oh, okay.
So y'all can see it. But anyway.
But welcome back to another show, another Pick a Struggle show.
Welcome back. We're a little early today, y'all.
Right, because this one over here got plans later on this evening.
But at least I still make time for my people. I still gotta do the show.
Amen.
I work around. I worked around it.
So tell the people where you're going.
I'm going. Y'all remember a couple episodes ago? I talked about the play that was being done by Twala Be Good, the person that did the sexual empowerment class that I went to a couple of weekends ago. Well, she's had I told y'all I had bought some tickets to a play that she's having.
Right.
Well, that play is tonight, and I really want to go. It's at 8:30. It's in downtown Deep Ellum, and so I wanted to make time for it. So I was like, I got to do the show, and then I'm gonna go do that later.
Right. I was mad because I had did a video like of you talking about it.
Yeah.
And looking it up and stuff. And by the time I did all of that, the tickets were sold out.
Oh man.
I was like, well, damn. I guess I ain't gonna get to go.
Well, that's okay. She gonna have plenty of other shit.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, I mean stuff. My bad, y'all. She'll have plenty of other stuff. So I will. I'll see how this goes. If I like it enough to continue to support, then I'll let y'all know if y'all need to support too. Cause it's for grown people, so it's really
take plenty of pictures.
I'm gonna see what they let me do. Cause it's nakedness gonna be happening.
Exactly. Take pictures.
I'll see. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing tonight. What's your plans for the evening?
Child, going to bed. Even I just woke up.
I'm finna say, dang, going to bed.
I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I got a few dishes in the sink and need to clean my tub. That's really it.
That sounds like a nice eventful Sunday night.
Right, yeah. Because I had cooked yesterday, so it's like I could just
eat. Just chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what you cook?
Yeah. I made nachos.
Ooh.
Something I can eat off of all week.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I ain't got to cook every day.
That's what's up.
I was supposed to cut grass, but I had woke up. I was like, no wonder why I was sleeping so damn good.
That was some good sleep. I slept really good too.
Rain, I ain't get up to go pee or nothing.
I didn't either.
I slept.
Dang, that rain was coming down. When I got up, it was like, it was a little floody around my apartment. So I was like, dang, it rained good.
I don't see how it floods over there with them big ass holes they got in the ground.
What part?
I think it's over there by the dumpster. You come in and you.
Oh, yeah. Drain?
Yeah. Some big ass drains. It's like 5 of them.
It's only 2.
And I'd be so scared to drive over them sometimes.
Capping, y'all. It's only 2 drains. But them things be flooded, though. They be flooded.
Damn.
They do be flooded. Because it's flooded, like, in the front of my apartment, like, there's, like a little breeze, like a little kind of breezeway. Yeah. But it's the stairs, and then, like, the little piece that's under the stairs, like the ground, it gets really, really floody right there. And then, like, out in front of my apartment, it gets flooded back there, too.
Oh, my goodness, there ain't nothing over there but grass.
I know, but it turns into, like, a little ditch or water or something. I don't know. It gets filled up with water.
Comes a reservoir after a while.
Yeah, that's what it is. A reservoir. I couldn't remember what word I was using, but yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
But anywho,
hey,
Mama, is that Lena on there?
Yeah, that's her.
Hey, Lena. Hey, Mama.
I know that wig from anywhere.
Don't do her wig. It's a cute wig. I like that wig. I think it's one of the wigs I sent her. I think it is. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Right. Let's get into it. We're gonna have to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get Porsha out the way.
So underneath our gossip, our hot topics.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about
Porsha Williams.
Miss Porsha Williams.
Go ahead and get her out the way. Get this hoe out the way.
What's going on with Porsha?
So a couple of years ago, Porsha is, this reality star Housewives of Atlanta, and she had invited a friend of hers onto the show a couple of years ago, and her friend had a husband. I'm using implications because some in the buttermilk ain't clean.
Right.
So she invited her friend and her husband onto the show, and then recently the friend and her husband separated, and then Porsha got with him.
Okay.
And talking about they getting married and they finna learn how to co-parent, and cause he had like 5 kids.
Oh my gosh, Porsha. Well, it's no different from a woman getting with somebody who she already got kids. So I got
right.
Oh, Porsha.
But then they've only been together for a month. They're engaged.
A month and they already getting married?
31 days.
Oh my goodness. Somebody in a hurry. What you in a hurry for?
Somebody said she pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Did she just have a... Wait, no. How old is Portia's baby? She like
maybe... 4. Oh, I don't know.
She
I
a
think
big
they're
girl.
like 2, 3.
Is she? I don't know how.
Yeah, because it was like 2, 3 years ago when she had her husband on that Dennis, the hot dog king of Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
who was throwing his hot dog everywhere, putting his hot dog in every bun he could find.
Every bun,
right?
And bowl of chili too. Every bun and bowl of chili that he could find, he was putting that hot dog. Just lay right in there. Just lay in there.
Just laying low and spreading it wide.
Spreading it wide. Who said it? That was a tape my mama.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. But do you think? I don't know.
Well,
like, do you think because they're separated and going through a divorce? I don't even think the divorce is final.
The guy.
Yeah, the guy and the African, which is
really funny,
right?
Well,
but do you think this is a real thing that's happening, or do you think it's like a wife swap or a husband swap kind of thing?
Well, first and foremost, let me say this: I feel like everybody in
Atlanta,
Black Hollywood,
yeah,
done been with each other.
Right.
Like, I feel like they've all slept in the same, and they run in the same circles, and they've all slept with the same people.
And that's why the sense of disease control is in Atlanta.
Right, because they can get firsthand what's really going on with these damn STDs and STIs that everybody's spreading around. I don't think so I did a little bit of research about this story, and from what I gather, Porsha and the young lady didn't even know each other. I forget her first name. Yeah. They met each other on the show, so they wasn't really friends.
Oh, this one, it was the friend's husband and Portia's husband knew each other. Okay, so... And that's how they end up meeting.
Okay, so, and then Nene Leakes, and y'all know Nene Leakes is kind of like...
another host.
Yeah, she is. But she loved Porsha. Well, she really likes Porsha. I don't think Nene like nobody. I think Nene just, whoever agreeing with her at the moment.
It's not that I like you, it's I'm familiar with you.
That too. Yeah, I just know you.
She congratulated her, but then everybody was going... That's what was so funny. When Porsha had posted that, they were engaged, and then everybody in the comment section was just going after Porsha like, girl.
Right. But come to find out, Dennis, it's his name Dennis?
Portia's husband?
The new one.
No, the African, no, that's not his name.
His name's Simon.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he is the cousin of her ex. So a couple years ago, I don't know if y'all remember.
Wait, what?
A couple years ago, you remember they was talking about her and this African guy that had bought her a car. Yeah. I remember that. So he's the cousin of that guy.
Shut up.
The guy that bought her the Rolls Royce.
Claudia had brought that up on the reunion.
Yes, the one that bought her the Rolls Royce. The guy that she's about to marry, that's his cousin.
Shut up. Yeah. Who'd you hear this from?
On what's the name of that? On YouTube, but it was somebody's channel. I forgot. I think it's called Expressive.
I like her.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, because I watched several videos.
Or is it Impressive? It don't matter.
Impressive, Expressive, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one that got the little crown. Anyway, yeah. She was talking about it, and she brought up the interview with Claudia and Funky Dineva, and I forgot who else was on there. But they were all doing a little...
the little foxhole crap?
Yeah. That foxhole.
That don't nobody know. Oh, I thought it was foxhole.
It's called foxhole. Silly. Anyway, they was on there talking, and Claudia had brought it up, but confirmed it. Nene Leakes confirmed it in her interview. Oh, dang, you did cut yourself deep. I feel like this. Porsha is so many men out here, and there's so many rich men, and you've already on that scale. Like, you already here as far as being a trophy wife.
Right.
So I don't feel like you need to go get somebody else's man. Like, it's so many men out here. Now, at the same time, like somebody pointed out, this guy this guy was the one that was married. Porsha wasn't. So why are we going after Porsha? I don't know. Because it's not like she broke up the home. They was already divorcing.
Right.
So a lot of people be like, well, if you dating somebody that used to talk to your friend, that's nasty.
Well, we don't know him. That's probably why.
Yeah.
We don't know him. We know Porsha.
Yeah.
So.
But would you date? Well, we've already covered that for you. but dating somebody for
I did do that.
we already know what you're gonna say. But me personally, if I was really friends with somebody, if a man tried to talk to her, or if he tried to, he once liked her, or anything like that, or dated her, or babies, no, hell no. Don't try to come to me after that. So Porsha, all I'm gonna say to Porsha is, girl.
See, that's why I think it was.
It's too many out here.
Right. That's why I think it really wasn't like a real, like she. The way it's playing out in my head was they do this all the time kind of thing. Kind of like I date him and then you date him.
Right.
Or I date her and then you date. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or there's like no love lost kind of thing.
Right.
Where like I was with him for something and then then now you can do it. You get what I'm saying?
And I get that.
Yeah.
I get that if we were about to die tomorrow. Like, I get that if there was a shortage of men. You know what I'm saying? I get that if in those situations. But there's so many people out in the world.
Like the friend that I slept with her man. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like they really didn't even like each other like that.
Yeah.
So it was, it wasn't like they had been together for years, and because Simon was only married to the girl maybe a year.
Oh, so they didn't really have no long.
Yeah, it really wasn't no long relationship.
Well,
so that's yeah.
Porsha, you can have him. Apparently, that girl didn't want him no more. She got one, but I did read that he got money. So now we already know that clears it up. We know why Porsha wanted him.
Right.
She wanted money.
Every man Porsha didn't had money.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're gonna marry somebody, we talked about the whole thing about marriage, and it used to be about money.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's constantly doing it.
But maybe she's the only one out here doing it right. We out here trying to get married for love and stuff, and we out here hungry. At least she driving a Rolls Royce, and she got her bills paid. Yeah. If you can't marry for love, then marry for money. I'm just saying, right? If you're gonna do it for money. If you're not gonna do it for love, if you're not really, because love take a long time
to process.
Yes, you'll be with somebody for 10 years, and you'll be like, man, I think I want to. But like, man, I could have been done with you. But on my third one right now, if I had to marry for money,
right? Sure. But yeah, I don't think it was like she broke girl code kind of thing. I think it was, I was with him. He got money, so
and he got enough for you.
Now you can. Because the girl ain't said not one bad thing about Porsha.
No, because she don't care.
Yeah.
She don't care.
Because she really wanted with him for love.
Yeah.
Well, for the love of money, but...
Right, but not for the love of him. And if you see the guy, you would know that he has to have money to be able to pull a woman like Porsha. And I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to shame him or nothing like that, but he's not the most attractive man that you
He's facially challenged.
I ain't say that. He said that, but it's funny. He just doesn't seem like the most eligible. Oh my god, he's not the kind of woman.
But now think about all of Porsha's men have not been really good looking men.
I think she want to be the pretty one.
She's not even a pretty one.
You don't think Porsha's pretty?
That baby is pretty.
I think Porsha is beautiful. I think she's beautiful. The one I don't really care for is that.
Her Build-A-Bear body is nice, but
you don't think that's her natural body?
I don't think so.
No.
But ain't nothing wrong with it. But
yeah,
I don't think I don't know.
I think she's beautiful. She got some big teeth. She got a big smile. You know who really liked her? Candy's husband. He liked her first.
I think so too.
He did. He said it. He said he tried to go for Porsha, but Candy kind of,
Candy's the more sensible one. Like if you ask me, I think
if you gonna marry,
I think Candy is more attractive than Porsha.
Oh yeah, Candy's. I think so too. But
and smarter.
Candy, if you gonna have the two lined up,
Railroad. I ain't gonna never let that go.
If you have Candy lined up and then you have Porsha. Candy winning. First of all, Candy beautiful. She got money. She got status. She got history. And Todd was winning because he was a cameraman. He was winning when he got word.
Yeah, he really wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't doing all of that.
Yeah, so.
Right.
But anyway.
We all know Atlanta's a whole gumbo.
Yeah. So I never had the desire to go there.
Right.
Cause I like gumbo. But
Somebody has said, you know, but never mind. Moving on. Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Right. So, girl, I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, so Ellen DeGeneres had announced that she was ending her show.
Wow.
It's about time. 19 years, a little bit too long.
19 years?
Was it 19?
That's how long Ellen been on?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Wendy's been on for 11, so yeah, it's been 19.
Wow. I can't even believe Wendy been on for 11.
Right.
That went by fast. Wow.
But I never liked Ellen, so I really don't care.
I like her the way she interacts with her guests, but she interacts with her guests all the same. Like she don't have her personality is just
yeah.
It is what it is.
I liked her better when she was on her other show.
I don't even remember her being on that sitcom. It was a sitcom
that got canceled after she came out the closet.
Yeah, I don't even remember her being on there.
Right.
It was like she was on that show and then she was Ellen. Like she didn't. There was no in between. I'm like, how'd she get that?
But that's why, right? Friends with George Bush.
Oh,
Now I would give Ellen that. Ellen is a pioneer in the LGBTQ community.
Oh yeah. I don't even think she was trying to be though, was she?
Yeah, because there really wasn't no gay people on TV at the time, and I think her show was
that type of slide.
Yeah, I think her show was before. Well, yeah, I know for sure her show was like before Will and Grace.
Oh yeah. She was before. But see, Will and Grace was the thing about the difference between Ellen and Will and Grace and bringing that to the spotlight. Ellen was like during the day, prime time. She's on doctors' offices. She's in the grocery store. She's being played, everywhere. Will and Grace, you have to actually find it to watch it.
No, it was on NBC.
But what I mean is that you have to. It wasn't like how people just put on Oprah and she in the background.
Oh,
that's how Ellen was. It was like she's in the background, so she got more exposure to be like this lesbian woman on TV versus Will and Grace. Where you have to, they like later in the day and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I do like about it. She brought it to the forefront, and she kind of was like in your face whether you wanted her to be anyway.
Right.
Either way, you was gonna hear about her. So I like that about Ellen. But she being replaced, or not replaced, but
I think they're trying to find somebody. I want to say I read somewhere they're talking about Kelly Clarkson. I was like, God, no.
I like her. I can see that.
I still won't. No.
I think it'll be a better fit than Tiffany.
I'd rather have Tiffany. If Tiffany's on there, I would actually watch it because I do like Tiffany. She's not funny, but I do like her.
I just can't. Well, maybe I'm not expanding my thought process. When I think about Tiffany Haddish, I don't think about her in a button down.
Yeah.
In slacks. She Tiffany.
She ain't got to wear slacks.
I mean, okay, well, a cardigan. I don't know, whatever they wear. But I see her this.
You don't see her in prime time, like daytime television.
They would have to tone her down a lot, and I feel like it'll take her out of who she is. To be on prime time? Yeah. Daytime television.
But then you got Wendy, so it's like, and then you got Meghan McCain. Ain't nobody toned them down.
That's true.
So hopefully
Megan do be on her just running wild.
I don't know what is up with her. I hate she got a black hairstylist. You can see it because she's been wearing these Beyonce ass braids.
Gosh. Megan is like, I'm done with the bullshit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess she's trying to appeal more to black people because it's been cornrows for a minute.
For real,
cornrows and braid buns, and she even had Beyonce lemonade braid.
No, she did.
Yes, she did.
Girl, what is wrong with Meghan McCain? What is she trying to prove? How old is she? Maybe she's
in her 30s.
I was going to say, maybe
she just had a baby, I want to say a few months ago.
Really?
Yeah. That's probably why she's doing the braids. Black women have braids in their head.
Girl, I bet she had a bonnet on when she was delivering her baby. Girl, she had a bonnet on when she had her baby.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
I cannot with her.
Right, but I think 19 years, I think this is way overdue. Ellen show should have been canceled.
Somebody was saying that don't nobody be watching that show.
No,
I thought people was watching that show.
If I was watching, I was watching it for the DJ because the DJ fine.
Yeah, he is fine. Twitch, yeah, he is very fine.
Other than that, no.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to look up Megan's. See,
you so stupid.
Because I don't watch that show. So.
You don't watch The View? I watch it.
I started watching it when Star Jones left.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, when her neck left, I was like, I can't do this man.
Necks.
No, them necks.
Necks
I
and
was
chins.
like,
Oh my goodness.
I gotta go.
So are y'all here for the Proud Family reboot? You gonna watch it?
Yeah, I like the Proud Family.
You and me, but I was beat tired. Every single day and night.
Hey, what year that stuff
Even
came? That
when you
movie,
stop acting like a fool.
that cartoon came out.
It was in the early 2000s.
What?
Even though we still technically in early 2000s. But yeah, it was early 2000s.
That was a cute little show. My daughter loved that.
I
show.
loved
My
it.
oldest
And the
daughter-
theme song, a show was good if his theme song is good.
And the, you know the Beyonce and Solange.
Yeah, and Destiny's Child, yeah.
Mm.
2001.
Okay, damn.
Right. So 20 years later, they doing a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
But I will watch it. I don't know. I can't remember reading about what's the show about. Like, is it the people growing up, like the kids growing up now?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the reboot?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen where they talking about what's actually happening as far as the family, the Proud family. They're just talking about the new characters.
Yeah, because that was the thing. They got new characters. They got Billy Porter and Zachary. Totally forgot where Zachary is from.
He not from the United States?
No, girl, I'm talking about what show.
Oh, I was gonna say. I think he's American.
You was there. But no, they got Billy Porter and this dude named Zachary. They're gonna play.
What's his last name?
Girl, I'm looking it up.
Oh.
But they're supposed to be having LGBT representation on a reboot of Proud Family with Billy Porter and Zachary Quinto.
Zachary Quinto.
Right. They're supposed to be like these two gay dads. What you think? Because they already say gay people trying to push an agenda and all this other stuff.
Okay, so I can hear it now. Like you just said, I can hear it now. I can hear people talking about it like the Proud Family was fine. Why do we need a reboot?
Right.
First and foremost.
Yeah, he was from Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
The reboot of Star Trek. What is up with him in these reboot shows?
No, that's all he can get. Be original. Not playing. I can hear it now. I can hear people talking about it, all in Twitter and people sharing and posting. As soon as that first episode come out, I can see the news feed on my Instagram about is this okay? Should we promote this? Now they moving over into the cartoons. My thing is this:
we've always had gay cartoons.
Gay representation in cartoons was always there. It just was never highlighted.
Or was never a positive thing.
Or addressed.
Either they were the villain or the fool.
Yeah. Or it was
like
just underlined. Like SpongeBob. Like you knew that there was gayness going over.
And then they had a whole episode where they were parents.
Well, they was married.
Yes,
and SpongeBob was the mama and Patrick was the work every day.
Yeah.
And came home, sat down, and he was like, "You don't help me with this baby."
That is too funny. But yeah, like him and Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Was a full flaming queen.
Is it a thing? Was it a thing?
Who? From where?
From Powerpuff Girls.
I know it was just him. His name was him.
Him, but he was ambiguous. So you didn't know if it, because his name was him, but he talked like a woman.
Yeah.
And he looked like a woman. So you
had on black pumps and everything.
Yeah.
And Scar from Lion King.
He was flaming. That's why he was mad.
Yeah. They said Ursula was supposed to be like a lesbian.
You shut up. For real? I could see that.
And she was modeled after a drag queen.
Oh wow.
Yes.
I could see it with the makeup. Okay.
And you see Queen Latifah played her.
Yep. Y'all. That's why I said gay representation has always been in
cartoons.
Everywhere. It's actually been everywhere. Like like we don't just some people just don't notice it right away or we don't see it. But it's been there in cartoons,
but that's
commercials.
That's what you call queer coding. Where a character could be assumed or it could be written as if they were gay.
Yeah.
Like some of the Harry Potter stuff, people would think that Dumbledore was gay, and then come to find out he was. And who else?
It's so many.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. Where a character where they could either be like this asexual or this flamboyant kind of character. It's like, yeah, he's gay, or yeah, she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
They said, what's her face from Cruella de Vil?
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Was she a flame?
Lesbian. Big old Libby.
And it takes me back to something else. It's like, but do we need it?
I think.
Do we need it? Like, we in 2021, do we need gay representation and everything? And I was thinking about that when I think about black representation and black woman representation.
Yeah, which is so fun because I had talked to somebody about this and I was saying, I don't care about the representation, but I'm pretty sure it will help somebody else.
Can you with
me.
Sorry,
is that why your eyes watering?
Yes. Because y'all know I got allergies and stuff.
Ooh, help me out.
I got you.
Help me, Jesus. Okay.
Because I was fine before that.
Right. But yeah, I would say like representation, I really don't care, but for somebody else it could help. And I remember watching this comedian, Bill Burr. Love him. He's kind of cute.
Yeah, with the red hair.
Well, he's bald headed now.
Is he?
Yeah, he shaved all his hair off.
Oh, he shaved. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
he got in trouble a couple years ago, so.
Yeah. But he was saying, because his wife is black.
Yeah.
And he was saying before he met her, like all he knew about black people were really the stuff he saw on TV. Mm-hmm. And so if we constantly show people how black people or gay people, like how they are in like regular life situations, maybe it'll help people be like, oh, okay.
A little bit more open-minded to them.
They're like, oh, people are just regular. Because if you constantly see certain type of people, that's what prejudice, your prejudice starts to build up.
Yeah.
It was like
stereotypes.
Yeah.
Prejudice and stereotypes.
Well, you think black people are all, because he was saying, because one of his jokes, Bill Burr's jokes, was saying he didn't know why black people were so angry, because when he saw them, they were on music videos like dancing and having a good time, so he didn't know.
Wow. He didn't know why they so mad. What they mad for? They weren't happy on the video. They were dancing to Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Right. So yeah, I think representation is good.
So you mean representation so that people that are outside of that can know?
Yeah, like
I get that.
For some people, because some people, they either don't or won't interact with certain people because they don't know them. And then once they get to know them, it's like, oh, okay. Or if they see them on TV, see people like black people or gay people on TV, it's like, oh, okay, then that's how they are. Which is why I don't like that black people are like known for fighting on reality TV,
right?
Because they may think that's how we all
they really are. Yeah, I feel like and just to kind of piggyback off of that, if we're going to have the representation, let's do it the right way,
right?
Because I feel like there's no way to really capture someone how they really are, especially like the gay community, because you have so many different layers when it comes to the gay community.
Yeah.
You have men that are just extremely masculine. You would never know that they were gay. And then you have some people that are like very flamboyant and very, right. Off the top that they gay. And then you have some of those people that are like right there in the middle. Like, they gay.
Yeah.
You might know, but you don't, so I feel like if the representation is going to be done, let it be done the right way. Same thing for black women, because you got the representation that black women ghetto, and we all doing this, and we grabbing the air, and we talking shit. But you have those black women who are very, powerful and strong and not like that at all, who are quiet, who are,
Oprah-esque.
Oprah-esque, but, because it's also thought that black women can't be submissive. And then you have very much submissive black women, because it's out there like, oh, black women don't submit. Black women always talking shit.
Right.
You got to get you a white woman, or you got to get you an Asian woman, and that's so far from the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it comes to black women, so
because white women and Asian women can have just as much attitude.
I have seen it, honey. Like, if you ever been to the nail shop in the thick of it, in the middle of the day when they on high alert. Yeah, them ladies have bad attitudes. So Latinos too. I've been friends with Latino women,
right? But
women.
they're called spicy,
and it's called spicy and it's cute. and it's sexualized for them, but for us, it's a bad thing.
Right.
If the representation is going to be right, then I'm all for it.
Exactly.
So as far as the Proud family goes, I will say that I don't know if it's really needed because of how people can, how kids can kind of find out things on their own more than we could. You know what I mean? Like they don't. It's everywhere for them. Like for us, we have to kind of look for it. Like we have to look at movies. We have to look at what's that movie you was telling me about that you watched growing up. We would have to look for certain things to find.
Oh, the queer coding.
No, it was called Paris.
Oh, Paris is Burning.
Yeah, we have to look for movies like that.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like right there. So as far as Proud Family needing to put the gay parents in there, I don't think it's needed, but I don't think it's wrong either.
Yeah. I think it's nice because you really don't see them. You really don't see gay parents.
Modern Family. Have you ever seen that show?
That one.
I've seen them before though. We just didn't know.
The only other ones I saw was Will and Grace, on the show, but it was like later on when the show was ending. That's when like Will had found a partner, they had got kids. Yeah, that was like the last episode.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Will and Grace. Well, if it's gonna be done right, do it right.
Yeah, but I would like to see more gay parents instead of this one-off gay character.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay,
That's like either a hoe or the funny one or whatever. It's like, I want to see two gay men raising a child together.
Does it have to be men?
It could be two ladies.
Oh, okay. Now, do you care about the race?
One thing that will really be fun is like they had one trans and one.
And you know what? That is happening a lot lately.
Like Flame Monroe.
Yes.
I would love to see that.
I love
a trans woman and like a lesbian woman or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. And I've been looking at a lot of that.
If you want to mess up white folks' mind. Which
what tarnation going on over here? What kind of witchery and sorcery is this?
Okay, I'm gonna have to charge that. It's at 15% already.
Okay, so we're gonna turn the light off. We're gonna charge the tablet, but we're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, we'll keep the show going.
But if the representation is done correctly, I'm all for it. If it's tasteless and it's like tacky and it's like stereotypical, that's when I'm like,
that's why I did like the Modern Family because it wasn't stereotypical.
Yeah, because you have a plus size man. They both white, but one is plus size and one is like
really skinny. And you didn't know like who's the man, who's the woman.
Yeah, because they were both like just feminine kind of, and then they were still masculine at the same. Yeah, it was crazy. They were just two men raising a baby, but they happened to be.
And then the baby was Asian too. That was really funny.
And then one of the men had red hair, so the dynamic of it was so crazy. You got a plus size white man, you got a slim white man. He got red hair, which is not seen a lot. We see it, but we don't see it. Yeah. And then they baby Asian.
Right.
The only thing that would have topped that if the baby had been black.
That would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious. I would have watched that. Now,
but they made a whole bunch of Vietnam jokes, a whole bunch of Asian jokes. Like one time, the little girl she was driving like a little Barbie car.
Oh, and the baby was a girl.
Yeah, she was a girl.
Okay, so that makes another thing. That's another spin.
She was driving a little car in the house and she ran into like one of the pillars in the house. And the dad, Cam, the big one, he was like, we knew she was Asian, so there was going to be a chance. She was a bad driver. It was so funny.
That's cute though. Yeah, it's not offensive.
Yeah,
it's like
it's not offensive to us. I'm pretty sure there's an Asian person out there that's like,
oh, that means you're sensitive. Come on, now. Right? They say women can't drive. I don't give a fuck. I'll still be driving.
But the only problem I got with is that it's black and white.
What you mean?
That's all we see on TV when it comes to with like mixed couples. One's black and one's white. It is always like the white man with all these other people. It's like an Asian woman or a black woman.
Or you got the black man who's with all these different other women.
Yeah. So it's like there's more than like three races.
Yeah. So a lot of people in this world. There's a lot of ways to mix up the races. Let's be creative.
Right. One thing I want to see a Chinese and a Vietnamese couple.
I would like to see like an Indian and like a Spanish.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, like a red. Like,
Just
funny.
I don't want to go to their house and eat because you know that food gonna be hot and
Man,
stinky.
that food's gonna burn your throat. But I'm telling you, you're gonna come out of there if you got any sinus problems. It's gonna be over. All this gonna be cleared out because you gonna be while you eating that food is gonna.
But that would be neat though.
Yeah.
Hispanic and an Indian.
Yeah, that's a mixed couple. So I would like to see that. That'd be cool.
Right. But
one is trans. And then,
yeah, that would be.
It's a lot of way because like the Spanish,
a whole lot of thought process.
Yeah, but it could work.
Right.
I see it working.
So it's time for the what's it called?
What?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh,
so I touch people. That's how I get my memory back. But yeah, so I didn't know. Do they do this every year?
I want to say they do. Yes.
Okay.
I want to say they do.
So we got a couple of people. Jay-Z is up there, which is neat. I like Jay-Z. Some people don't.
I like him a lot.
Some people like Lil Wayne's better than Jay-Z. I really don't care.
I mean, that's potatoes and potatoes.
Yeah,
potatoes.
And to me, there's like two different generations too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Jay-Z's like late 80s, 90s.
Yeah. Cash Money Breaker ticket number for the 99 and the 2000. But yeah, Jay-Z's in there.
I'm like, what the hell?
No, because that's what I was saying. That's when Lil Wayne had came out.
Oh yeah,
And then there was Jay-Z, Tina Turner, which I thought this is like way overdue because she was in there twice. So I think Shaka Khan is in there twice too. She was in there when she was with Rufus, and then she's in there by herself.
Oh, okay.
I want to say that's right because Tina Turner, because I think that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, okay, they're doing it now by herself. She's kind of been there, but I knew there was somebody else that was in there twice, and I want to say it's Shaka Khan.
It's probably a couple people in there.
Yeah, like they were with the group, but then solo. Like maybe Michael Jackson too.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure the Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson.
Right. But yeah, Tina Turner did, and Carole King, which I love her, even though I only know one song by her.
Right.
And that was Natural Woman that Aretha Franklin had did. And well, hell, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and talk about Aretha Franklin then.
Hold on, bro. We got the what you call it?
Oh, well, I was gonna do the
You want?
Then I forgot about. Okay, so before we get into the What You Watch, because I really do want to get into Aretha Franklin. How you say her name? Andre O'Day?
Yeah,
Andre Day.
Andra Day.
Yeah. She said that she got a porn addiction.
Yeah, I read about that too. Andrea Day, y'all, if y'all don't remember her, she's the girl who sung Rise Up. Rise Up. She has a nice, like, with raspy, soulful.
She reminds me of Amy Winehouse.
Yes, she'll give you a lot of Amy Winehouse, and she did
She played Billie Holiday.
And then she did a song with Stevie Wonder.
What song?
It's a Christmas song.
Oh damn! We wish you a Merry Christmas.
No, this day on Christmas. It's a Stevie Wonder song, but she kind of she covered it, and then he was on there too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It was really nice.
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
Yeah, it was really nice. But I like her. But she came out and said that after she played Billie Holiday, she realized that she had a sex and a porn addiction.
How she realized that? Like she just woke up one day and was like, oh.
No.
Had a V8. Like what happened?
I think because Billie Holiday was a sex symbol back in her time.
Yeah.
And so she was overly sexual.
That's why, because she was light skinned. Okay, so before we started the show.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was saying that Billie Holiday was like, she's just regular looking. What they talking about? Saying like probably because she was. I'm saying that thing now. Probably because she was light skinned. You know, back in those times.
Yeah.
The lighter you are, that was the prettier you are. Even if you really wasn't all that.
Even though if you was aesthetically challenged.
Right.
If your skin was you passed that paper bag test. Yes. Then you beautiful in the eyes of
everybody.
Them.
These people.
The ones back there.
Right. Not the shadow, but this right here.
But she came out to say that after that, because she was over sexual, not she was, but playing Billie Holiday, she realized how over sexualized that Billie Holiday was, and it made her realize how much she watched porn and how much sex she was having that was unhealthy.
I wonder though, what did GPS tell her about going from point A to point B? Because I don't see the connection.
So, like, if you have to be a actual sexual person every day,
Yeah.
but just normally not how you are, and you have a addiction to sex and porn that you're trying to stop, but on the other side, you got to be overly sexual. I feel like that's probably where it came from.
It was a difficult route.
Yeah, but
A whole lot of traffic.
do you feel like sex and porn can be addictive?
Yeah, addictive in a bad way because I've seen bad stuff happen when people, overdo it. But
porn, I can see sex. But porn,
yeah, remember that story I was telling you about the guy that was on his girl OnlyFans and was spending his whole family's money and not going to work.
Yeah.
And they tried to cut him off, and he killed his mama and his daddy and shot his brother.
Yeah. I do remember you talking about that. That's crazy.
Because he would spend like a whole bunch of money, and he would go out with friends and like leave early so he can go back and like watch. Like it was just so bad.
That's crazy,
right? But you know these people.
Is that addiction or obsessive?
Obsession. I think there's a little bit of both.
So they probably go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I've seen it in a bad way. But with me, I really don't see a problem. Like I don't see how it can become a problem when you watch porn a lot. Or
I just don't get it.
Maybe because it's just we don't take it that far to where, like, what's his face? We talked about porn addiction, a couple of episodes ago. Mm-hmm. When we talked about Terry Crews and like how he lost his wife because Terry Crews is a bad example because Terry Crews was out buying hookers too.
Okay, so he was doing the most.
Right. So I guess we can go with Kirk Franklin example. Like Kirk Franklin was, he was a porn addict, and his wife was like, "No, it's either porn or me," type of thing. I just don't get how. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I feel like it's
how are you watching porn?
So that means you lay in the bed with your significant other right next to you, watching porn, like. How does one get to the point where like you choose me or porn? Like how do we get to that?
I don't know.
That's gotta I don't want to understand it.
I would get it if you spending all the family's money and we struggling.
Yeah.
When you over there watching porn a lot.
Right.
I get it, but porn is free.
Yeah.
Or you someone like Kirk Franklin who makes a whole lot of money, so you got money to blow. Mm-hmm. But I just don't get how porn can become this vice of divisiveness.
I don't get it.
I like how I did that.
I like it too. But at the same time, I don't want to get it. Like I'm good that I don't understand that because it's like I don't want to be on my phone looking at porn all day, every day, where I can't do nothing else. Cause honestly, for me, and I don't know how y'all feel about it, but when I watch porn, and we talked about this on After Dark, so if y'all want to hear about that, y'all go back and watch it.
Right.
When I watch porn and I'm done doing what I'm doing, I turn it off. Because I'm done. I feel a little disgusted.
Right. I'm like, let me get this unsanctified stuff off my phone. This demon stuff. Get this off my phone.
I be like, y'all nasty. I hurry up and click off when I'm done. So how do you go more after that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. And
then I really don't get it. You have a whole body right there.
So you don't even
watch porn? Because I thought, like, watching porn is for you to get off.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And if you got a whole person right there, I guess most of the times the woman's not ready. That's what was the case in this other couple I saw.
Not ready.
Yeah, where like the guy,
stay ready.
The woman
gotta get ready.
Right. The woman was a stay-at-home mom, and the man worked, and he would come home or whatever. She's like, "I'm tired. I don't feel like it."
Oh.
It's like, bitch, we both worked like today.
Yes,
but yeah, sometimes your partner's just not into it that day, and you
but
want
what about a woman
everyone.
who's got Andrea Day? She's a woman,
right? That's the first, and she's not married.
That's what I'm saying.
So girl, who cares if you got a porn addiction?
Girl, just do it.
Single, yeah.
Because if I was single, well, I ain't gonna say if I was single. If I didn't have any children, I probably would.
Exactly, yeah.
I probably would watch porn.
I turn mine loud so the neighbors can hear.
I've been watching quiet porn for 20 years. I can't wait till the day where I can blast it.
Right.
I can't wait till the day
And
where
they better hope it ain't raining because my windows will be open that day. Playing,
I can't wait for the day where I can blast my porn in private.
playing my Breeded Raw videos.
I'm gonna be on here like, y'all check out my OnlyFans account.
Right.
I'm just playing. I would never do that and make people pay for it. Anyway,
Right, maybe $1. But and then Phylicia Rashad,
man,
she caught some flack. But she was being, I guess it happened like at the same damn time.
Yeah.
So she was being celebrated for, hey Rachel.
Hey Rachel.
Hey girl. Blessed be the fruit. But Phylicia, she was being honored on Mother's Day as like the greatest TV mom.
Yeah.
And then, but people realized like, oh no. Wasn't she backing up? Or like
It was one person.
one person?
It was one person. She's a blogger. It's like she's famous in the Twitter world.
What's her name?
I forget her name.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
But anyway,
She ain't important. She's not part of it.
she's famous in the Twitter world. This
Right.
is Pick and Struggle world.
Right, and this is Facebook.
Right.
So no.
So y'all don't know her. Anyway, she went on there and they like Dre said, they were celebrating women for Mother's Day, TV mothers. Phylicia Rashad happened to be one of the people that they were nominating, and she jumps in and was like, "How y'all gonna nominate her when she was?"
May the Lord open.
Thank you, Rachel.
You ever watch Handmaid's Tale?
No, and I want to get into that. So we're gonna be talking about that next week, y'all.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting into it.
Because they done came up with a new season, so I need to like go back and like rewatch everything because it's been a minute.
And I'm finna
Rachel was the one that put me on game with Handmaid's Tale, and so when we would go, because we were, we was all worked at QT, and so whenever I started watching, I would go to Rachel, was like, "May the blessed be the fruit."
Yeah.
And she's like, "May the Lord open," because that's how they greet each other on Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay. Y'all had like a little inside joke.
Right, because
Okay.
nobody else watching.
I was like, wait. I seen the preview, so I'm hey.
You gotta watch it.
Snatch me up.
We're gonna start watching it.
Yeah. So Rachel, next week we're gonna be talking about Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Okay. So back to
Phylicia Rashad.
Phylicia Rashad. They was dragging her on Twitter, and one person was like, she used to back up. I mean, she was, Claire Huxtable,
she was a Cosby sympathizer.
yeah, like
That's what
she
you would call it?
let him rape these. She knew he was raping these women and drugging these women, and she still was, dealing with him and stuff like that. This is my rebuttal to that. First and foremost, if I have a coworker, and I know that coworker is doing some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me, even bad stuff, I'm sorry, y'all, I mind my business. So, and I'm pretty sure that Phylicia Rashad didn't know that Cosby was doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he her boss and he her coworker. What she look like going up to him and like, I know you out here, like that's none of her business.
Yeah.
Mind your business, Phylicia.
Right.
Because that's what he gonna tell her.
I don't think she protected what's her face.
Who? Lisa Bonet?
Thank you.
She tried to.
You think so?
She did.
Okay.
I remember seeing an interview with Lisa Bonet was talking about the whole Cosby situation, and she was saying that she tried to. Debbie Allen tried to.
Yeah, see, I knew Debbie Allen, but I didn't know it was Phylicia Rashad.
Which is Felicia's sister.
Yeah.
But
which they don't look nothing. They remind me of Lisa Ray and the Brat. Like you would never think they would be.
I think
sisters.
they probably just got the same mama. They might not have the same daddy.
Probably.
I don't know.
Moving, but
because people that got the same mama look anyway.
Yeah.
It'd be the ones with the daddy that look alike.
Right.
I feel like that if that were me and I'm just putting myself in Felicia's shoes,
Yeah.
I would mind my business now.
But what if you knew then? Would you tell?
Yes, because I'm a snitching bitch. I'll tell you.
You didn't tell?
I'm not a ride or die.
I'm tell what's his name next.
I tell people that all the time. When I start dating someone.
So did you tell?
I'm
Did you
not
tell
a ride or die.
Did you tell what's his name?
What?
Boyfriend. When you went to downtown Dallas, we went to the gay strip.
Stop.
Okay.
No, because that's none of my business.
Okay.
See, I can't tell you nothing.
That's why I was looking at you like that.
I can't tell you nothing. You ain't supposed to say that online. Anyway.
I don't know nothing.
Yes, you do. But for real, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
In her defense, I feel like Phylicia Rashad is still who she is. She still was, the Cosby mother. She did.
Right.
She made her mark.
But like, what if she did not know?
I really feel like she didn't know.
Yeah, like you can't tell people. And sometimes there's a couple of things. One thing, you can't tell. Sometimes you can't tell when someone's doing what they do.
Right.
Because some people hide their stuff really good.
Yes.
And then another thing, you can't tell somebody that they knew.
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times I done watched Judge Judy. She was like, did you tell her that you want the money? Well, she knew. She was like, don't tell me what the person, because you can't. How the hell is you going to tell me what somebody else knew? Mm-hmm. No, you can't do that.
And then on top of that, y'all, just think about it like this. Think about how you go to work. If you went up to your boss and you was like, I know you out here
right,
sleeping with girls and dropping, pills in their water, what you think gonna happen to you?
Girl, like at QT.
That's your last day.
When I was working at QT, I knew some stuff.
That's your last day, unless you're ready to go.
But I was like, I'm not finna say nothing.
That's your last day. I'm not trying to be funny, but still, if you, for me, I don't know what Phylicia, I know she had a daughter, but for me, I know plenty of stuff about my bosses at work. I know plenty of stuff. Whether I heard it through the grapevine, whether I heard it through the horse's mouth, whether I heard it from, a reliable source, I kept it to myself because I didn't want that to be my last day. You know what I mean? I had to raise my kids. So, as far as her knowing, and I'm sure Bill Cosby didn't go up to her and was like, Phylicia, girl, I'll be out here. Or
you're like, girl, you should have saw the girl I had last night.
I put 3 pills in her water. 3. Like, who finna,
brag about that? Yeah.
He ain't gonna tell her
and
that.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't bringing girls up to the studio.
All drunk and stuff and high and stuff.
He wasn't CL Franklin.
What?
We gonna get into that.
We gonna get into that. Anyway, y'all, so I feel like Phylicia, she shouldn't have been dragged. She shouldn't have been pulled into that. Bill Cosby, his own monster. I mean, his own wife, the person that lay in the bed with him every night, didn't say anything.
Right.
So why would his coworkers say something? Like, that's not for her to say. And I feel like if she did know, she would have said so. In my opinion, the type of woman that I believe she is, I believe she would have said something. But I really believe she didn't know.
But I think it would have been her place. Like if she saw foul stuff. Yeah. If you just see him cheating on his wife, girl, mind your business. Mind your business.
That ain't,
but if you
they might have an open thing and you get involved, I've been knowing. You must want him. Right. I ain't got time.
But if you see something like this girl look like she could be 16, or something like that, then run your mouth.
Right.
And blackmail him. Do whatever you got to do for that to stop. Or you see him abusing somebody, physically abusing them, then say something. But if you just see a man with a woman and that ain't his wife, girl, just be quiet. Just shush.
Mind your business. And I hate to say it like that. Yeah. Because honestly, if I had my friends, if I saw my friends with somebody, I'ma tell. But that's because if that's my friend. If my friend is getting cheated on.
Okay.
If my friend is getting cheated on. Not if my friend is doing the cheating. That's none of my business.
Okay. So you a little bit of a ride or die.
I guess so. Yeah. But I ain't going to the pen for nobody.
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that shit.
No.
Hell no. They don't got no wigs in there. Hell no.
Yeah. I might go to county for a couple of days for this.
Not even that. No. Them bologna sandwich.
Oh my goodness. But let's get into how you struggling. Right. So how you struggling has been going is, we read letters, or sometimes we'll talk about a sad story that's happened, or a few weeks ago we talked about something that was personal to us and the people that we knew when we talked about Inspire Arlington Nutrition and stuff, becoming owners. So, it's a mixed bag. Mm-hmm. But today we're talking about some local stuff that happened. So it was a man that got shot and his sons, right? Was it him?
Last Monday. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday night.
Girl, to me, every day is a Monday for me.
Last Monday, and y'all, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But last Monday, it was a man who was part of a road rage situation.
Yeah.
It was off of I-30 and
No wonder I didn't know nothing about it.
I-35.
I wasn't driving. Oh,
it was off of I-35 and
wait, in Dallas or Fort Worth?
Dallas.
Oh, okay.
In Dallas. Anyway, apparently what happened was the guy, he was a 36-year-old man of 4. He was married, and he was in some type of road rage with a younger guy who was like around 22 or somewhere up in there. But they're saying that the younger guy was the one that actually shot the older guy, but the older guy was the aggressor.
Yes.
So they said that they was driving along I-35, and then whatever happened on the road happened. I don't know, somebody cut somebody off, or there was some blinkers not being used, or whatever. But they end up getting off the expressway, and the older guy.
Girl, how old are you?
The expressway. The freeway. They call it expressway. They end up getting off.
Is that what the E stands for? No, the E stands for East. I'm joking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's the wrong for me. Anyway, they got off the freeway for whatever reason. They got off the expressway, the highway. The older guy cornered the younger guy, a dead end. So he cornered him, and he couldn't leave. And the guy was with his kids and his wife, the 22-year-old. And so they said that the 36-year-old man got out of the car. He started banging on the man's window. He started trying to open up the driver's side door. So the 22-year-old guy took out his gun, and he shot the man and killed him. Well, he was released from jail because they found out that he was the aggressor, and that he found
out that the older guy was the aggressor.
Yeah, the older guy was the aggressor, and he was like backed up against he didn't have nothing, he couldn't do anything else but defend his family.
Yeah.
So I saw the interview with his mom and his sister, and they were both saying that the guy was 6'11", and that he was a gentle giant, and that he would never hurt anybody, and he always talked about love, peace, kumbaya. My thing is this. You got a 6'11", and I'm not trying to be racist or funny or nothing like that, but a 6'11", probably 300-some pound black man beating on your window and beating on your door and trying to pull you out, you gonna shoot his ass too. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be
even if a midget is banging on my door.
He said a midget. It don't matter to him.
No.
You're aggressive towards me. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Right.
And so I feel like that's why he didn't that's why he didn't stay in jail.
Yeah.
Because he was like, what are you trying to do? But his sister was on the news, and she was crying. She was like, he would never do that. It's two sides to every story. And my thing is this. Don't say what somebody would never do, because you don't know everything about that person.
Because why was he following him?
Why was he aggressive like that? Why would he back him into a dead end?
Yeah.
I have a couple brothers, and I would never say what they wouldn't do, because I only know my brothers from the brother and sister dynamic. I don't know my brothers from the husband and wife dynamic. I don't know my brothers from the parent to child dynamic. I don't know my brothers when they pissed off and I'm not related to you. You know what I mean? I only know them from being brother and sister with them. Yeah. So what they would do towards me, how they would act towards me, is gonna be different how they act towards someone else. So when his sister was like, he would never do that. He's a gentle giant.
Oh, girl. I'm reading this. Oh, that's just funny how we did that at the same time. But I'm sitting, reading the report that said the man told officials he had been in his car with his wife and 1-year-old when Oliver, that's the gentle giant, began follow them and rammed their car multiple times.
He rammed the car. So come on now. You trying to defend your family. You in a car with your wife and your 1-year-old.
Yeah.
And somebody ramming your car, and then they get out of you, follows you,
block you in the one way,
or dead end. It was a dead end one.
And they say one way.
Okay, block you in the one way, and they.
But I believe it was a dead end if he blocked them in. It had to be a dead end.
Yeah, because you could turn around in one way.
Right. Yeah, especially when somebody's ramming my car and following me.
Right. You're gonna shoot him too. He defended his family, so
yeah.
I hate to hear about Oliver losing his life, but at the same time, Oliver, you were out of pocket.
Way out of pocket.
I'm sorry.
And I've had several people be aggressive to me in road rage. Road rage.
And I ain't even had nothing to drink, y'all. I've been sober as I don't know what. I got a little bit here, but that's not what I'm used to. Him on the other hand.
You just make me just road rage.
Road rage.
But yeah.
Road rage.
It is scary.
It's very scary.
And I had somebody be on my window too.
No.
Yeah, I drove out, put that Ford Expedition and drive so damn fast. Like, no, not today, Satan.
The only thing I've ever had
and I was like maybe like 19 and 20. And this man was like old enough to be my dad. And so I was just like, no, ma'am, I'm good.
Now, when I was in Germany, I got in trouble for road rage.
Well,
they don't do that over there. But over here, the only thing I've had is somebody flip me off. I ain't never had nobody try to come at me or ram my car. Like, Oliver had to be on something. Oliver was drunk.
I've had that. I've had someone beat on my window. Well, I've had a couple of people beat on my window, and I done had people like call me racial slurs and like homophobic slurs, and I had somebody like stop their car in the middle of the street to like back up and try to come and get me. I done had somebody try to run me off the road.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it that serious?
Girl, I don't know. And I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, I drive a lot, so I have a lot of people.
I finna say you drive a lot.
Girl,
you drive a lot.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. Because I know they don't watch the show. So one time.
They watch.
So, right, so Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin was involved in a road rage. Yeah, people are crazy out here. Rachel, okay, so yeah, Kevin. They called him Nation, but I don't know why.
You remember him, Rachel?
Right. So Kevin was driving for Lyft, and he had somebody in a car, and he was going down this, the 2-lane street was like, just one way there, one lane.
Yeah.
And so the person in front of him was going too slow, and so the customer. And Kevin agreed that Kevin should drive around him. So Kevin drives around the guy, and the guy gets mad. So he follows Kevin. No, he didn't follow him, but Kevin dropped off his customer. And then when he's like going around the corner, he sees the guy that he cut off. And so the guy ends up like following him, and they end up getting into a fight. And Kevin got his ass whooped.
Look at Jazz.
Right. But this was, she's smelling the oven. She know her food in there.
I know.
So rewind to beginning before the road rage happened. He was at my house. And I was like, can you go to Jack in the Box and give me something to eat? I give you the money because you're finna go out driving anyway. And I don't feel like driving. So can you go give me something to eat?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I need to work. I said, okay, well then don't call me for no favors.
Right.
Then he goes out, gets into this encounter with this man where they find Kevin had cut the man's tire, and the dude is like kicking his door and messing up his door, and then they end up fighting on somebody's lawn, and somebody called the police.
Too much.
And so then he calls me. This was not even like 10 minutes later.
After he didn't want to go?
Yes. I said, don't call me and ask me for no favors. He called, dude, I need to stay at your house because the police are looking for me. So I let him park his car in my garage and let him stay until, police stop looking for him.
I would have been like, can you bring me some Jack in the Box?
Right. That's what
I want an egg roll.
said.
I want one of them chicken bowls. I want an ultimate cheeseburger and an egg roll. And some curly fries. I want everything. Oh, you gonna pay like you weigh. You gonna stay. You can stay.
Right, yes, who has time for all of that? And so he hides in my house, and then he could barely get home because he had lost his glasses. Because the dude had, knocked him off his face, and he on the ground tussling.
How you gonna try to fight with glasses on?
Girl, but it was just so funny. And then he had like scratches and stuff on him, and I was just like, what the fuck happened?
Like he got into a fight with a cat.
Oh, girl, and I make fun of him all the time and what was funny is Kevin is like 6 feet, maybe 6'1".
Yeah.
The guy was shorter than him, maybe 5'10".
Well, that's not that short though. 5'10".
Yeah,
Ain't that short?
It's shorter than 6'1".
But it's like
I'm pretty sure the guy on this story was like maybe 5 something.
Oh yeah, this man was 6'11".
Yeah,
everybody's shorter than him. 6'11" is not a normal height to be. That's above average.
But I get the whole right. But I get the whole road rage stuff.
I would have shot his big ass too.
Right,
you would have got pop
in the knee.
In the knee, neck,
because
giant. You know what? While I'm standing up looking at you, your whole body is in my sight. Right. But whether he was 6'11", 6'1", 5'2", whatever,
white, Chinese,
it don't matter. When you road rage is stupid. In my opinion, it's just dumb. Like, why you that mad about somebody cutting you off? You still, as long as you make it to your destination, then you good. Right. Now you mad because you kind of get there. You trying to. That's you. You the one hit snooze 3 times. Right. You the one didn't want to go to bed last night. You the one want to watch the last couple episodes of Aretha. That's you. You can't be mad when you get up in the morning and ain't nobody moving the way you want them to move.
Right.
Chill.
When people cut me off, I was like, oh, I hope they get where they're going safely.
I say the same thing. I'm like, I hope you get there safely.
Because obviously you must be in a rush.
You must be. You mustn't get up on time. It's not my fault, and I'm not gonna take blame for that. Right. But I really do. I don't understand road rage because I'm very
like the only thing that I would do, which is kind of like passive aggressive. Like if you cut me off and we at a red light, like you cut me off and then I get to the, when I finally get up on you, I look at you. Like really, bitch? Like you really gonna do that? I've done that.
Yeah.
And I have followed one person.
Oh my goodness! So you that one? No,
I have followed him, but I wasn't like being aggressive driver. I was just following him because he was. Because he started yelling at me.
That's not aggressive.
He started yelling at me. It was like, you need to do it, and so I just followed him, and that was it. I was like, because I got to see where you stay, because I don't know why you so angry. Right. And he stayed in his apartment complex. He probably stayed on the 3rd floor. He probably met. So I was like, okay. Yeah. But that was all I've done. That's all I did. And when someone cut me off and cut their brakes, I would cut them off. But there's no.
I don't do none of that, y'all. I don't do none of that because I guess I just don't have the energy for it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, you cut me out. Oh, whoop to do, cut off.
Yeah.
Get an award for that. But oh well, like.
But it's one of those like if you get in front of me and then you start slowing down, you hit your brakes.
They brake check
what is you doing? Why would you get in front of me to slow down? And so I would go around now and get right back in front of him. It's like, no, you need to be behind me if you're going so damn slow. But I don't be like really aggressive. I only flip
just
people.
A little tiny.
I only flip people off when they flip me off. Because I had people flip me off, and so I roll my window down too. Or I'll blow my horn like really like long.
I'll blow my horn at the light. That's as much as I do. If you sit
at the light.
If you sit at a light, if the light turns and you still sitting there. I'll blow my horn then, but other than that, I usually don't blow my horn. Yeah. Or if you cut me off really hard, like if I'm here and you could have hit me, then I'll blow my horn. But other than that,
especially when the people that be bitch, half a mile ago is said right lane end and merge left.
I don't pay attention to the signs all the time.
Well, you need to. Because to me, that would make me really mad. It's like, okay, I saw it and I wasn't even in that damn lane. Right. So I know you saw it.
I be busy.
You need to be busy driving and paying attention. What the red section said, I blow kisses or stick my tongue out.
Thank you. I like that, Rachel. I like that a lot.
Usually because the kids are in the car. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's I ain't got no kids.
That's probably has helped me all of these years when I didn't realize that the fact that I usually have some kids with me and I don't want them to see me acting stupid. Or I don't want to put them in danger.
Right, because I didn't see anywhere in the report where it said Oliver had somebody in the car. So.
No, Oliver was solo dolo. That's the reason why he acted a fool.
Well, girl, one time I saw somebody throw a water bottle one time.
Oh my goodness.
Because I guess the guy had cut him off and so he threw the water bottle. But he threw it so hard to where it almost hit the guy. Mind you, we on the freeway going like 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Or over. And so he threw a water bottle in front of him and it almost hit the guy, but the wind kind of caught it.
Yeah.
But he had to throw it hard because it flew like 5-6 feet on the highway.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I don't understand why people be so aggressive.
I'm so mad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're gonna move on.
But yeah, let's move on because we kind of dabbled on that just a little bit too long.
Yes.
So another thing that's happening in the world of the United States is the Colonial Pipeline. I think they say it's up and running now.
Yeah.
But the fact that it ended up getting hacked, by some people, and they end up, paying the ransom and all that other stuff.
Yes, because it was hacked by a group of hackers. That's called
Anon.
They call it a dark web.
Dark web is the whole
They
thing.
call it a dark side. I'm sorry.
Okay. I say because the dark web's girl. You got to be careful.
I know.
Because I done went down the dark web one time.
I have
a couple of times.
And I don't want to go there again.
Oh,
I almost got stuck. But they call it the dark side.
Yeah.
And they hacked
from Star Wars.
That's probably where they got it from.
Welcome to the dark side.
Which I feel like is a big ass cover up for the
step into the bad side.
For the government. I feel like the dark side. Yes. First of all, it sounds like a Batman movie. Second of all, the dark side hacked the Colonial Pipeline, and we got to pay extra for gas.
Right.
It's too much. Y'all giving out all these stimulus checks. Now everything else is getting hot. Like, no, I don't get it. Now, they have said that the dark side, they can't find them. Whoever was orchestrating that whole thing, they done closed down all their websites. They done closed down all their payment methods. They done closed down everything that they use to hack people. They done closed it all down. So the federal government cannot even find the dark side. That's why I said this has got to be a lie. Come on now.
Because Bush knew where Osama was.
Listen, and I was just talking about this with my friend.
Hold on, I need a cigarette.
Go ahead. I was just talking about this with my friend, and he was like, we was talking about like how in the hell all of a sudden, all these years, Osama bin Laden was in the cage. We couldn't find him.
Yeah, more like Osama bin hiding.
He was hiding up in the cage, but he's sending us messages every other day. And then we got Al Qaeda, and we got who was the other group that was with him?
Ooh.
Was it just Al Qaeda?
I think so. Yeah.
Just Al Qaeda, and then we recently had the other terrorist group.
Yeah.
Taliban.
The
Taliban, but it was another terrorist group that we just had maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
Coincidentally, before we had Corona, now ain't nothing about terrorism.
Yeah. And then we was, me and him, we was like, how in the hell did not Bush, but Obama come in there and find Osama bin Laden and kill him.
In 3 years.
Yeah, and killed him right away. And we're over with that.
I told people it was part of his re-election.
Listen, just like this dark side stuff with the Colonial Pipelines, that just to me, and I'm surprised it didn't happen during the Trump administration, but that just to me, but Trump had all his own dumb shit going on, so we didn't need this one.
But Trump didn't do nothing like really big to get reelected. Like Obama had, so Bush had, from my understanding, Bush had 9/11 happen.
Yeah, and then Saddam Hussein.
Yeah. And Saddam Hussein. I don't know why I'm thinking of somebody else. But yeah, he had 9/11, Saddam Hussein, and then Obama had gay marriage and Osama bin Laden, yeah. And Trump just had a lot of dumb shit. Right. I think coronavirus really did end his his response to it. Yeah. So they said that, and then for y'all who don't know about the Colonial Pipeline, that is the gas pipeline that services, I ain't gonna say services, but for the whole entire East side and part of the South.
Yes, for our gas, how we get our gas.
Yeah. Which I saw a video on that. That is very interesting.
Really?
How they boil oil, and depending on which part once it starts boiling, certain parts fall into certain traps, and that's how we get our different types of gasoline.
Oh wow!
Very interesting video. That's what happens when you up
at
3 a.m.
I would love to watch that. But yeah. So they saying that they can't find the dark side. Who hacked the Colonial Pipeline? They can't find them. Everything been shut down. We don't know where they at. Well, they came and hacked us, and now we we messed up, but we can't find them. But I call it bullshit. And that's exactly what it is. I'm sorry for, using foul language for those people who don't, those
who watch it when they get kids and
the mama thumpers. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's bullshit, y'all.
And that's not the only thing that's happened, because a water source had got hacked too. It's bullshit.
We doing it to ourselves, and I feel like I ain't gonna say we. I'm saying the government is doing it, and government is putting out all this fake news and all. And like I know Trump used to say fake news all the time,
which is what it's starting with Hillary. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's his home gun. Yeah. Little do we know.
Right.
But it all started, just. I don't know what's going on with the world. The world is just, to me, it's like a sideshow. It's like a circus. Like some of the stuff that I feel like that we're dealing with.
It's a reality show.
We didn't deal. It just feels scripted to me.
Yeah.
Like it feel like a Tyler Perry or Stephen King movie or something. Like we didn't deal with this stuff back in the day. I feel like back then everything was just black and white, and that was like a little gray area.
And especially the past 2 years, stuff has been happening back to back.
And it's it's like extreme.
Yeah,
it's not like
it's like kind of world ending ish.
Yeah, like we get out in last days. When our granny used to say that, that's what it feels like. It's like, but dang, are we done with life? Are we done with the world? Like. Are we finna switch over to a new whole world? Like, it's just, I don't know. For me,
new
it's
world
crazy.
Order.
And I didn't want to say new world order, but that's what it sounds like.
Yes.
It do sound like you know how you see the movies like Insurgent or whatever the movie's called, where the rich are moving to the moon, and then we're gonna be down here and we ain't gonna have nothing but like rocks and stray dogs. Like that's what I see. That's what I see. Rock, straight dogs, and old cars, like
stranded on the side of the road.
On the side of the road, and everybody, living underground eating fried rats. I don't know. That's just what I think about when I think about those movies. I know you haven't seen them in the movies.
Yes,
it's like Total Recall, where it's like very.
So you naming movies I ain't seen before.
You never seen Total Recall?
No.
Oh. But anyway, we're gonna move on because we got some more stuff to talk about, and we
like straight dogs. Like Jesus.
What? No, that's what it was in the movies. In the movies, if you look at like Beyond a Thunderthorn, Mad Max,
yeah,
it ain't nothing but desert, rock, and straight out. Y'all tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling y'all that's what it be.
You was a mess.
We gonna move on because we know.
Right. Since she bringing up, she gets it. But since let's go ahead and get into the stuff we've been watching. Since she bringing up these old ass movies. Oh my goodness. So last week we talked about. I had talked about the first episode of Genius, Aretha Franklin. Mm-hmm. And so I got to finish it. It took me a week to finish it, but it took this girl a day.
It's a good show.
Not even a day.
A night. Not even a whole night. Just a few hours I was on it.
Right, next episode. But so we finished, I finished it. You on episode 7.
Yeah, episode 7.
She getting close to the end. And I liked it. It was so good.
And if y'all want to watch it, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's 8 episodes. They're like 40, 50 minutes each.
And it's under Genius.
Yeah, Genius. Mm-hmm. Look up Genius, National Geographic, and it's the 3rd season. And that's Aretha. They got other stuff on there. They did one with, I had said it last week. I forgot that fast.
I forget too.
Albert Einstein, and then they did a was a second one. Yeah. I can't remember the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Aretha's on there. Mm-hmm. And I liked it. What you think? What'd you think about it so far?
I like I was telling Dre earlier before we started the show, I don't know a lot about Aretha Franklin. I didn't know a lot about her before I started watching her last night. The only thing I knew about her was her music and, her being shady and her having like this little attitude, this diva-ish, persona. But other than that, I didn't know a lot about her. I didn't know she had a baby early. I didn't know that her daddy was a pastor. I didn't know that she was, I didn't know how big her catalog was, like as far as how many songs she had and how many people she worked with. I didn't know none of that stuff. After watching the show, I feel like Aretha is definitely an icon. She needs to be celebrated as an icon.
Legendary.
She's legendary. She's definitely the GOAT. You know, young people like, oh, that's the GOAT. She's definitely the GOAT when it comes to soul music, and not even soul, jazz too. Because she started off with jazz. Well, she started off with gospel. Yeah. But she, after, you know, gospel music, jazz was like the next thing. But her voice would, for her to have that type of voice at 12, 10, 13, whatever age she was, it's crazy because you don't hear young people being able to sound like that. But Aretha had a very traumatic life from what I could tell. Girl. Her childhood, her upbringing was crazy. Like, it was so much stuff going on. Did I like it? I did. I liked it. I didn't like the acting. I didn't like the acting at all. The actor that did Aretha
from T.I. or from
none of them. I feel like the lady who was playing Aretha, she was always surprised. Her eyes was always big like this.
You was retarded.
Like every scene, and it could have been because I had been drinking, but at the same time, I feel like, dang, this girl is always surprised.
Right, and her name is Cynthia. Cynthia Erivo.
That's my mama's name, Cynthia.
Oh.
She wasn't believable as far as Aretha to me. Yeah. Now, her personality, the way she acted and all that, I had to cross-check with Dre. I'm like, was she like that for real?
Yes.
But I did like, I like hearing the story. I'll say that.
I liked it. I liked the acting. I liked the fact that the girl Cynthia, it was her voice singing. I like that. Now she did have a model a hand model that was playing the piano. So when they would do shots of her playing the piano, so it was another woman playing the piano.
And that's another thing I didn't know about Aretha, that she played the piano and she sung.
Girl, where the hell have you been?
I was not. I'm just sorry, y'all. Aretha Franklin, I've never been her fan. Like Aretha Franklin in Rapture. Caught up in the rapture.
Anita Baker?
I'm not a fan of Anita
You know
Baker.
what? Today is the last episode of the show. I can't do this no more. I quit.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't do the show by yourself.
I love y'all. I'm sorry, but I guess growing up, my mama wasn't a fan of them. So, and you know, they're a generation or two.
Which is so funny because my mama said she cut her hair short because of Anita Baker.
Really? I don't know. And even to this day, whoa, I just.
But you like Toni Braxton.
I'm not a fan.
Okay. It's the last show. She don't like Mary. She don't like Tony. She don't like Anita. That's all the people Aretha. That's all the people I like.
Now I ain't saying like her music though. I just said I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of Aretha until now. I'll say that.
Well, she dead now, so
it ain't never too late. That's how I feel about people who say they don't like Michael Jackson. I'm like,
yes.
You're not like Michael.
But see, okay, so when I watched the documentary, I knew about Aretha. I think the only thing I didn't know was the men that she was with and like how her father had passed. Like that whole story was actually nice. And and some of the people that was like around her.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that. Well, I knew like Sam Cooke and that stuff. I kind of knew that, but the other people like the midget, I didn't know about her.
Yeah, the little person. Yeah.
Oh, that was
the little person. Don't say midget.
That girl that was 4'2". Jesus. But I knew everything about Aretha, like the shadiness of her daddy. He likes Saturday nights and Sunday mornings. That's how they put it
and they
in
kept
the movie.
saying that. Oh, yeah. He loved his Saturday nights and Sunday mornings.
Right. I knew that, and I didn't know she was pregnant that young.
Right.
Twice. Because she was pregnant. She had a baby when she was 12 and when she was 14. Mm-hmm. That I didn't know. But I knew she had 3 kids. Mm. And, Rachel said what's in the water bottle is her green drink.
My green water, it's chlorophyll in water. So I don't know, Rachel, if I told you that I've been dealing with like fatigue.
Yeah, she came in later. So
okay, so at the beginning I explained it, but it's water, but I got chlorophyll in it to help me with and you know what chlorophyll is. You're a teacher. Well,
She's a librarian.
You're a librarian. I'm sorry, but anyway,
I'm sure she read.
I drop it in my water. I drop 15 drops in this size water bottle. That's what I'm gonna do all week to try to see if it helps me with my energy and help me feel better. So that's what that is: chlorophyll and water.
Yeah, but I didn't know Aretha had got pregnant so early. And I knew about the question of the paternity of the kid. That I knew, but didn't know this was happening when she was 12.
Right.
And I knew all about the music. I was sitting there singing the whole, every song on there. I'm just like, you son of a preacher man, singing all of that.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I liked the actress. I'm glad it was her. I'm glad that I watched her, and I didn't watch the one with Jennifer Hudson. I really didn't want to watch that.
Why?
Because I knew Jennifer Hudson.
So it would be hard for you.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm watching Jennifer. I'm not watching Aretha. Like,
I get that.
I love when they do documentaries, they kind of use an unknown person or someone that's unknown to me. Like when I watched Ray, I knew Jamie Foxx. No, all I knew Jamie Foxx was from his show.
I know Jamie Foxx, and I knew he could sing.
That part I did because I can't remember when his first album had came out. But I think it may have been around the same time. But I was like, okay, I know he's a singer.
Yeah,
and especially from his show,
Unpredictable.
He was singing. Yeah,
I think the thing about it with Jamie Foxx and him doing Ray, I think the difference was Jamie Foxx did such.
Yeah, he embodied
a great job with
Ray. So. And then when I watched What's Love Got to Do with It, really didn't know Angela Bassett like that. Yeah. Even though, because I'm pretty sure
we know
all the people.
I knew her from Boys in the Hood, and
I didn't correlate the two.
Okay.
Because I was a kid when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Or when I actually watched it. So it was like, okay, I really didn't know her, and it was actually good. But I don't like them using like well-known people.
I get that.
Yeah,
because you remember I even said like I heard Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah,
like I heard on the lower tones.
Yeah, so, you did say yeah.
That probably would have been kind of weird for me. I would have been like, am I looking at Jennifer Hudson? Or am I looking at Aretha Franklin? So I get what you're saying with that. Yeah. The one thing I didn't know, and I know we got to get ready to get done here in a minute. The one thing I didn't realize is that I'm not trying to speak ill on the dead. What? But Aretha was a hot box.
Yeah.
Aretha loved her some men.
Now, the part of when they hinted that Aretha and Martin Luther King could have had something. Yes. That part I didn't know and didn't hear about. Even though I heard from when they did the movie about Martin Luther King, it was like he was the hoe. Yeah.
And I heard that, and I'm not trying to speak ill about Martin Luther King. But I did hear that he ran around on Coretta. I heard that he ran around on Coretta. But that wasn't even a surprise to me because, first of all, and I'm not trying to be mean, he was a preacher.
He was kind of a preacher, man.
And, we know how they get down. And he's a big,
I was telling you about this last night. About preachers.
Preacher. He a big, back in that day, and these women, they looking up to him. Just like Aretha's daddy. They looking up to him. They like,
T.L. Franklin.
We know you.
Right.
And they want to be in that spot. So I wasn't surprised that Martin Luther King was, people said that about him. But I was surprised that he was messing with her. Well, it was implied that he was messing.
Well, not, I don't know if
it was implied.
Messing. No, because the way that they, like the time frame of it was he flirted with her and then he ended up getting shot and ended up passing away.
But.
So I don't know if.
It still feel like they had already took it there, to me.
You think so?
Yeah, to me it seemed like that. Right. Especially when she was like, come outside with me, and they were smoking a cigarette. I didn't even know he smoked. You see all these stuff I'm like...
You didn't know that Aretha smoked either.
No. I didn't even know Whitney Houston smoked until recently.
Damn.
Yeah, because you be thinking people that sing shouldn't smoke. So anyway, child.
I knew it all. Especially when I saw Shaka Khan light up. I was like, okay. I get it.
Right.
But oh my gosh. So another thing that I've been watching was All of Us. Because it's on...
All of Us.
I think it's on Hulu.
All of Us.
You remember that show, All of Us? What?
Who in it?
Dwayne Martin, Elise Neal, Lisa Ray. It was a show with Will.
I thought it was called Out All Night or something.
No.
All of Us.
Yeah, it was a show created by Will and Jada Smith.
Yeah.
It was usually based on their life.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that?
No.
Because it was, because the way All of Us played out was he was married to Lisa Ray, and then Lisa Ray left, and then he ended up getting with Elise Neal.
I remember it.
And so they trying to figure out how to blend their family because Lisa Ray had his son.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly how Will and Jada
did. Yeah.
Yeah, because Will had Trey with the other woman, and then his first wife. His first wife, because I can't think of her name. But his first wife, and then he got with Jada. Yeah. But he had Trey with his first wife. So it was like kind of like the early stages of their life when he, got a divorce and ended up getting remarried. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
I remember that show. I just can't.
Right. But you know what? The way she was telling me about Aretha and Whitney and the stuff that she didn't know, I realized she's not as nosy as I am. Because all that stuff I know. I be knowing stuff about celebrities because I'm nosy. Or I hear grown folks talking about it.
Her name was Cherie.
Oh, Cherie.
Yeah, his first wife. It's not. I guess because celebrity gossip and celebrity topics to me, it's like it's a new thing. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't start thinking about celebrities and what they're doing in their personal life until I started to do Pick or Struggle. Yeah. Because I feel like they're gonna lie to us and they're gonna tell us what they want us to hear. So I guess that's why I don't indulge in it too much. But I have been lately, especially when I don't want to get ready for the show. I want to make sure I know, a little bit about the story. Right. And I think the reason why I didn't realize that they were smoking is because I feel like singers not supposed to smoke or it messed up their voice.
Well, yeah, they're not supposed to, but they do it anyway.
Right. And I just started learning that a lot of singers smoke. But back to what Dre was saying, what you was talking about that? No, you was talking about that show.
All of Us.
Yeah, but you was talking about something before. What was led to that?
No, I was just saying that was another thing that I've been watching. Oh, All of Us. Because it's on Hulu, and I remember when it came out when I was a kid, and it was good when I was a kid. But now that I'm watching it, now that I'm older, it's actually funnier.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's a good show
and more interesting. Yeah, it was always a good show to me. Okay. Even though it came out when I was young, kind of, I guess, somewhere around where the park is, maybe somewhere around there. But
it's just funny because I remember Lisa Ray was saying how she was mad at Dwayne Martin because he ruined her marriage.
I remember that.
With the Barbados.
Yes, and Kinko's. Yes.
It was rumored that Dwayne was missing.
Turks and Kinko's.
It was rumored that he was messing with that man.
And then the fact that his wife, Tashina Arnold, who plays Gina, was on that show, like a few episodes. She played his sister, but in real life, that was his wife, and they just got a divorce a few years ago. And then how Will Smith had to loan Dwayne Martin money.
Yeah.
So it was
it was rumored that they were.
Well, Will Smith, anybody's game. Anybody with a hole in a pulse, I'm pretty sure. But
we like that.
Yeah, but he's still cool. I still like him, and I'm still glad that he made that show because that show was actually interesting. Yeah. Because it showed because to me, around that time, it showed a new dynamic with like divorced and mixed families are coming together.
And I like the idea of that because I feel like I live that right now. I feel like I have this. I'm divorced from my first husband and we co-parent, and then he has someone else, and she's invited to the party. She's invited to the house. Cookout. Yeah, she's invited to the cookout. I'm cordial with her. And we all came together because of this one person, but we can come together and raise the kids. And I like that.
Kids together. Yeah. Because at first it was always of a show, the dynamic of a show is a person that's married with like 2 or 3 kids or whatever.
And you never hear about the other person. Yeah.
You know what? I take that. Well, yeah. I say in black television, especially in black TV. I'm sorry. I know you are right, but because at first it was the Jeffersons, Good Times, and Fred Sanford,
right?
Where the main couple was married. Well, you know, in Sanford and Son, it was the wife had died, and then he ended up getting with somebody else. But it was like, you know, the main people were a married couple, so you really didn't get divorced families. But then I was thinking about Maude. That was in the 70s and the 80s, where the main character had been divorced 3 times. And, you know, and she was living a life with her new husband and her daughter and her grandson.
Right.
But yeah, but divorced families mixing really wasn't a thing.
It's like you separate, they separate,
Right, so you really didn't see that. And I'm trying to think, what else have I been watching?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Well, it was this one cat that that's on YouTube I've been watching, where he talked about, he will break down movies and talk about them and give his critiques and stuff. And he did this one movie called 365. And so when he brought up the fact in 360, he was talking about the movie, talking about the whole premises of it, where this mobster kidnaps this woman, and then, you know, she has like the Stockholm syndrome and ends up falling in love with him, and he's abusive to her. But he was saying there was this sex scene in the movie that was so explicit and so long he couldn't show it on YouTube. So of course I had to go to like Netflix or Hulu, like, who got this movie?
Right.
Now I want to see what happened. Just have you been watching 911? Oh, you been watching 911?
No, I used to watch that. I don't know if I talked to Rachel about it, but I used to watch that, but I stopped watching it. It was too... Okay, so at the time when I started watching it, it was too triggering for me. So...
What you talking about? What happened?
I think they had one, and they had, like, in the first season, they had one episode where one of the young ladies was trying to kill herself, or she was trying to do something to herself, hurt herself, or either kill herself. And at the time, I was dealing with something with my own child. Yeah. So I stopped watching.
Oh, damn. I think I watched 1.1 episode.
One episode, and then up until a commercial break.
Yeah. I had watched one episode where they were like at the, I was going to say like the Jersey Shore, but it's not the Jersey Shore because I think it's in California. But it was like at the beach, and then there was like this tsunami kind of wave, or, you know, this big wave came in and, you know, flooded the beach area. And, you know, the city had to learn how to survive, but they had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, I watched that episode. Yeah. And that was I tried to watch part 2. Because the first part was the actual flood happened, the wave coming in, the flood. And then part 2 was how they was going to survive. And I think that's when I kind of like clocked out, and, you know, and went home. Yeah. But I didn't. I didn't. I tried to watch it.
Yeah, it's not. To me, it's a cop show, and they got some other stuff in the background, but it's not sustainable to me. Yeah, it's not something that I'm gonna look forward to watching every week.
I'm pretty sure if I put my energy into it, I probably could have watched.
And that's with anything.
But I think at the time I was working, and then I really wasn't looking forward to like weekly television. Yeah. Because you have to have like a set schedule to do stuff like that.
Yeah, and you have to really put effort, like you said. You have to put effort and energy into it. So.
Unless you got DVR, and at the time I didn't.
And right now we don't have to worry about that no more because we got apps. So
yeah,
you know, we ain't got to worry.
But it's on Hulu.
Yeah, I saw it on Hulu, and the only
I'm gonna have to go back and oh my God, I got too much to watch this week.
I know. So we're gonna watch Handmaid's Tale. So Rachel, please be with us next week, right? Because I really want to get your back and forth about that, your feedback about that. Also, for anybody who knows about the show called Snowfall, it's on FX. I started watching that
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix too?
Or Hulu.
I'm saying FX is the channel. The channel. It's on Hulu. My bad.
Yeah.
But if you have the FX app, then you can use it. Watch that on there. But anyway, I'm gonna be watching Snowfall this week too. So I'm gonna watch Snowfall and I'm watch Handmaid's Tale. Yeah. So next week, be looking out for those.
Right, and then I'm gonna watch 911.
Okay.
Just because it was kind of interesting, and what else did I say?
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale. But you was telling me about another movie with that black boy.
From Moonlight?
No.
From what?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, the one with Lauren London.
Yeah, what's it called?
Dang, I told you last week.
But I still forgot.
It's called No Remorse.
No Remorse.
Yes, and that's before I put
I'm going to give it a chance.
And y'all, I'm not sure if y'all Michael B. Jordan fans.
And I'm not.
Because I am. I'm sorry.
I don't think he that fine. And then I saw the whole package and I was just like, I don't think he's attractive. I don't think so.
Well, me and...
I like, what's his name? T'Challa.
Oh, that's him. I mean, you talking about the one that died? The
one that died. What's his name?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, I would prefer Chadwick Boseman over.
In the movie?
No, just in real life, all together. In the movie, in Oz, in all of that, I will pick him over Michael B. Jordan.
You know what throws me off about Michael B. Jordan is that he was on a show called The Wire when he was little, and I used to watch that show.
Shut up.
Yeah, and I used to watch that show as him as a little boy. So when he got grown, I was
you don't
like,
feel weird that you attracted to him?
At first I was, but now I'm just like, me and Lori Harvey, we good. You know he dating her
because of the movie.
No, he been dating her.
Before the movie, He was dating her. I did not know that.
And you know they was dragging her. They was like, "Dang, you be with everybody." I'm
she
like,
couldn't. She didn't call her Nunu for nothing.
First of all, Harvey is not even. That's not.
Oh
even
no! I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Lauren London.
No, he dating Lori Harvey.
Oh, she fast.
Yeah.
Oh, he dating a hoe. That ain't gonna last long.
They been together for a while. He really loved her. He said he loved her.
You can't turn the hoe into no house. Well, you know what? I take that back. You can because Steve Harvey did it with his third wife. With her mom.
Yeah,
she was a hoe and now she's a housewife. So
and guess what? She getting paid. Right. And Lori Harvey, that's not even his real daughter. Like that's
no, it's not. Yeah, she just took the name.
Yeah,
Which
she was crazy.
She was with P. Diddy. And his son,
girl,
that
girl got too many miles on her, and she in her 20s. Girl, what you gonna do with that old cat when you get 40? I said that old cat.
How old are you? How old are you? It's a cool cat.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is not the After Dark show. Rachel, thank you for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and Mama, thank you for joining us. Lena Scott, we're gonna go ahead and end it because y'all know I got somewhere to be.
Right?
Sorry,
yeah, she got something to do.
But you know I love y'all. I'll be here next week and I'll be ready for all the tea. We can go as long as we want to go next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
We'll see.
We can, unless one of us tap out early.
I never tap out.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Ask all the men.
Why you have to say all the men like there's a whole array of them?
Girl, I lost count.
Stop. You know what? On that note, thank you, Rachel.
Rachel, I love and miss you guys. We miss you too.
We love you too, Rachel. We love you too.
Where are you working at, Rachel? So I come over there and harass you.
Rachel, you're doing a great job. I just want you to know you were doing a great job. You've always been one of my favorite people.
Right. She's so nice.
She is. She was my trainer when I first started at Quick Trip.
Shut up.
Not my trainer, my team lead when I started at Quick Trip.
Oh.
So, yeah. But anyway, Rachel, you have a good night. Tell the girls I said hello with their beautiful selves.
She's North Texas College Academy. Oh, sorry. Collegiate Academy.
Okay.
Kindergarten teacher. Oh. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that's right up your alley.
Oh, so I'm sorry, because earlier I did call her a librarian.
I said teacher, because I knew what I was talking about. I knew what I was talking about. But she did talk about doing some librarians. So, but anyway, Rachel, you have a good night. Tell the girls I said Rima and Rama. I think that's the girl's name. Rima and Rama. If I'm wrong, please don't beat me up. Wait, that's their name.
No, the names.
Oh, they named after their daddy, I think. Yeah, they named after their daddy.
Yeah. I am a librarian.
Oh, okay.
She did say kindergarten teacher earlier, didn't she?
She do both.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Right.
We will see y'all.
First, I thought she said I am Iberian. Like, girl, what? Yeah, it's Raya and Rama.
Okay, so I did have it right. I had it right.
That is so funny because they're not even twins, are they? Yeah.
No, but they look alike. They look like they dad.
I guess they all supposed to have our names.
Like they dad. Rachel, you didn't have nothing to do with them. I just want you to know. You just birthed them. You just brought them into the world. They look like they daddy.
Let's go. Goodbye.
Bye, Rachel.
Oh, Lord.